Hi, today I've got a very, very big book. It's really heavy and it's called Springtime Tales, and inside it has 3 different stories. And the story we're going to read is called The Little Lost Duckling, and it's by Sue Barraclough. One sunny morning, Mother Duck led her 4 new ducklings down to the old pond. "Stay close, little ones," she told them. But one little duckling didn't listen. And this is the little duckling that didn't listen. "Follow me, my babies," called Mother Duck as she swam away. But one little duckling didn't do as she was told. She didn't want to follow her mother across the water. She wanted to dart after the dragonflies and watch the frogs hopping on the lily pads and chase the glistening fish. So that's just what little duckling did. She splashed in the water and frightened the fish. She snapped her little beak at the dragonflies and she quacked in amazement at the kingfisher that flew by like a little piece of the summer sky. And here's the kingfisher. It's blue, just like the sky. After a while, little duckling was tired of playing. She scrambled up onto the riverbank and fluffed out her feathers to dry. Fluff them out! Around her the wind whispered in the grass, the leaves rustled, and overhead the sky grew dark. Little duckling realised she was all alone. Oh dear, she's on her own. Her mummy's gone. Little ducklings looked out across the pond. Mother Duck was nowhere to be seen. Suddenly, little duckling wanted to see her mother, very much indeed. Just then, Hedgehog came shuffling through the leaves. "Have you seen my mummy?" asked little duckling. But Hedgehog shook his head and carried on hunting for juicy worms to eat. So little duckling walked a little further down the riverbank until she met Squirrel. "Have you seen my mummy?" she asked again. But Squirrel was too busy collecting acorns to even answer. So little duckling had to carry on walking. She hadn't gone very far before she met Rabbit. "Who are you?" Rabbit asked. "I'm a lost little duckling and I'm looking for my mummy," said little duckling bravely. "Then I should stay by the water or Mr. Fox will get you," said Rabbit. And with a flash of his white tail, he disappeared back beneath the ground. Little duckling wasn't feeling very brave at all now. She quacked loudly, "Quack, quack, quack," hoping Mother Duck might hear her. "I wouldn't do that if I were you," said a squeaky voice. "Or Mr. Fox might hear you." It was Mouse. Oh dear, shrieked the little duckling. "Please help me find my mummy." But the mouse had gone scurrying away through the grass. Just then a big furry beaver scrambled onto the bank. "Hoof!" he grunted. What's a little duckling like you doing here, all on your own?" "I'm lost, and I'm looking for my mummy," wailed the poor little duckling. "Is she nice and brown, cuddly mummy?" asked Beaver. "Who told you who told you to always stay close to her? Is that what Mummy Duck said to Duckling? I think it was. Little Duckling nodded sadly. Then you'll find her looking for you over by those reeds, said Beaver. And so she was. Mummy! Quacked the little duckling happily. I promise to never wander off again. And do you know what? She never did. And that's the end of that story. And it goes on to another story that I might read another time. But what do you think that story's telling us? That's a good guess. It's telling us to remember to stay with our grown-ups and not wander off because we might get lost or hurt. And our grown-ups will be looking for us. So stay close to your grown-up and look after them too.